afternoon baseball for you on a fine Sunday afternoon from Coors Field in Denver. Today we wrap up the road trip with the third of three between the Miami Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. John Gray will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for baseball.
The right fielder, number 1, Cameron Maybin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Rockies guys, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Ben Zobrist comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Gray, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Ben Zobrist, the second out of the opening frame. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Arenado is there. And the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Henderson Alvarez will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win. And I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Striding in for the Rockies, DJ LeMahieu, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Under it is Maybin now as he pulls it in for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He starts the day leading the entire NL in slugging. You talk about power. He's got more than enough power. He's definitely fun to watch, and a pretty safe bet that he's going to put on a good show in this one.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Alvarez has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
In now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, 1 and 2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back at Coors Field in just a moment. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Left fielder, number 3.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's a tough take. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Liner toward right center. Gonzalez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's safe. So with the runner safely at third with 1 away, there you get a look at the team leaders in 3 base hits. And as of right now, these guys find themselves in the number 5 spot in that category in the NL. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
2-0. Now the 2-0. Drilled to the left side. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Road. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. The ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Anderson stands at first with 1 out. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
In now, Henderson Alvarez. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The 0-1 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez on the run, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
Now batting, right fielder, Cameron.
Ready for another chance. Cameron Maben. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Throw won't get him.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Justin Bour, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike. strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
3-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go to the bottom half of it. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Career against Alvarez. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Gonzalez, a 32-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again. Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
The fastball's too high here, 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. So 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo home run for Logan Morrison. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Rocks are back within a couple. It's 4-2 now. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Maben there to put it away for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Tony Walters trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Line to the right side, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. But the Rockies do get one back via the solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Marlins 4 and the Rockies 2. Now the famous Red Rock formations found here in Colorado. Welcome back to daytime baseball in Denver. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 3. 0-for-1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a quick check of the standings in the National League West as you get a look at where the Rockies find themselves entering play here today. Digging in, JT Realmuto. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Now here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-1 is strike two swinging. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Hard on the ground towards short. Story throws it in. On to first, and there were two down. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Anderson swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was selected in the third round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he drives a liner to right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get two quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle, fouled off. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Gray. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
John Gray.
No balls and one strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Lays off. 2-2 now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. David Dahl waits on deck. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Gray leads off first with one away. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
First delivery to him on the way. Drilled to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
Softly hit here to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. Gray rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there as it's now a two-run game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Henderson Alvarez as we begin the top of the fourth. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
2-0 now. Two and one now. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. So one away now, and here's Cameron Maybin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first takes care of Maybin, and there are two away. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one, and damn, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this, if you punched him out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Logan Morrison, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bounce it to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Into the box, Trevor Story. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him. Already two away here in the home fourth.
Now batter.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Walters. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're still down 5-3. Ready once again, Justin Bour. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
44, Justin Bour.
field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now batting,
Digging in once again, number 3. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is a check swing, but he clearly went around that time. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. And Gonzalez will put this one away for route number 2. Ready for another shot now, Brian Anderson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Nope. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He'll try again. 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Gerardo Parra will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Gerardo Parra.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 7 homers, 27 driven in.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. this is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is the left fielder. He's got it one away. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. That's by him for strike one. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, David Dahl. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 54.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ready once again, JT Riddle. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way out in front.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Now the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Now the 1-1 pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Henderson Alvarez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. So 1-1 home. High in the air out towards shallow right. Gonzalez is over, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins as they hang on to. Charlie Blackmon will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
You know, you look at this hitter. He doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Now the pitch. Popped him up. Realmuto has a play. 1 out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Singled home a run in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Alvarez into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're still down 5-3. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Grounded back up the middle. Story picks it up, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in to try it again, Justin Bour, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Set and the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more. Number 3. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. High pop-up. LeMahieu is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Logan Morrison will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. On its way is pitch number 75. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass.
Number 50, Raymond Tapia.
Now the Marlins skipper is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he'll signal to the bullpen. That's going to be it for Henderson Alvarez. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here. 0-1, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Walters at third with 2 away. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, as we are all tied at 5.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
The batting number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Miami, number 64.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there.
Left fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. Zobrist has it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Ready for another shot now, JT Realmuto. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air out towards shallow right. Gonzalez coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch is taken. That's ball 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. To short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The pitcher number 64.
Derek Dietrich will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 32, Derek Dietrich.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's 1 for 2. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
As a look, now the pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Guerrero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Brinson. 1 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just move one right down the middle.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. 0-1 the count. Guerrero is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of key.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Rockies are down quietly. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Here's Cameron Maben now.
Leading off for the Marlins.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. 1 out. Ready now for the Marlins. Justin Bour is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Lays off 1-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now the 2-0. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Number 3 waits on deck. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheat.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Popped him up. Morrison moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now for Colorado, Logan Morrison. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And now a swing and a miss, and Morrison is retired for route number 1.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tony Walters. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brian Shaw takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 4.
From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Blackman. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Lewis Brinson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. JT Riddle waits on deck. The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-1 pitch. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Gonzalez at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 72.
Rafael Ortega will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Rafael Ortega.
Runners on the move for second. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Ortega is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Hit in the air out to right. Gonzalez giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Brinson rounds third and is striding for home.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here's Cameron Maben now. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. So Steve Cishek takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. He'll be the one to lead off against Cishek, who tries to secure the victory. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Chopped at the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Brinson going back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. The Rockies find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just
throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
8-5 today. Guerrero gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Steve Cishek closes the door.